What's going on, everybody? It's me, Justin, aka Go Hunter. We're back with just a pickups video, so if you're not into that stuff, peace. But I have a lot of stuff. It's really messy, and I've been meaning to do this for a while. So let's get right into it, shall we? Here is the madness. There's just stuff everywhere. I got this, like Hot Wheels case full of cars, like vintage, 70s, 80s, 90s. Comes like a placemat. You could take it on vacation, but that was pretty cool. That was like $5. I bought this off of some girl. It was a Wii bundle, and got the system, everything. This didn't come with it. There were some games too. We'll get to the games, but I pretty much bought it for the games. I got this vintage Dell. What is it? I think it's XPI CD. Totally works. CD drive, 3¼ inch floppy drive. Nice tactile. Windows Millennium Edition. I was thinking about using it for just like a vintage PC to play some vintage games on. What else? A TiVo HD. Totally works. I don't know why I picked it up. I think I picked it up just to sell the power supply and possibly the hard drive. Found this at a thrift store. Totally works. I think I got it for like $15. Picked this up at Goodwill because I'm going to try to bundle it with a couple of extra PS3s. Found a copy of Xenogears at that same Goodwill. $5. Totally complete. Picked up The Mechanic on Blu-ray. And another game, Infamous, that I was gonna bundle some of the greatest hits on the PS3. Extra Wii sensors, because I need some for bundles. A couple of PS2 controllers are always in high demand. I guess we can get around the table. We got a couple of these lightsabers. These are always a good sell on eBay. Yeah, and they go for anywhere between $20, $25. And they both light up. I think, yeah, no, both of them light up. Happy Meal toys that I got from Value Village. They were in a bag for $1.81. Mostly just because they're turtles. I decided to pick them up. The table. Picked these up at a Goodwill on the PSP, Dragon Ball Z, Shin Budokai, Another Road, Crazy Taxi, Mario and Sonic at the London Games. Another game, Batman Arkham Asylum, that I was going to bundle with that. Some pickups at my local retro store. We got Ranma Half on the Super Famicom. Another Ranma Half. Nibununuchi. Again, they're fighting games, and they were complete, and they were like really cheap. Couldn't pass. Got a copy of Punch-Out on the Wii at a Goodwill. I bought a bundle of Super Nintendo games that have since sold, but these are the ones that I was going to keep from a guy on OfferUp. We got Daffy Duck, the Marvin Missions, King of the Monsters, Faceball, and Spider-Man, X-Men, what is it, Arcade's Revenge or something like that. Didn't have them. Picked these up again, retro store. Sin and Punishment on the N64. Had to get these custom protectors because he didn't have them. And then I picked up a copy of, this is Rockman and Forte, or Mega Man and Bass, or Bass. And it was not cheap, but I had a $50 off coupon, so I got both of them for a little over $100. What else? A Kinect, yeah. The camera for, I guess, an Xbox One. We got the Monster Hunter little figures that you can get. And I, of course, got Anjanath, one of the stupidest ones. Some, again, bought another lot at a Goodwill, and I came out with these Rayman and Donkey Kong Country. This was one of the games that came with that GameCube bundle, or the Wii game bundle, and I did not have this, so that was one of the reasons I picked it up. Some pickups from Goodwill: Phantasy Star Universe, Valkyrie Profile 2, Silmeria, didn't have it. Picked it up at GameStop for $7.99. I've been eyeing this, even though I own it. I think, what do I own it on? I think I own it on the 3DS. Found this at a thrift store for like $3. I already had it. Well, at least I thought I had the first one, but it was this one, but I didn't have the manual, so this one was complete. So I traded in the other one. Picked this up, Tetris 2, not sure if I have it. I don't think I did. I got these in a trade with someone on Facebook. He owns a store too, and he sells games. So I traded him. A while back, I picked up a He-Man Masters of the Universe sword, and I think something else. There was like maybe some games or something. But he gave me a copy of Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Kazooie. Found a sealed copy of Pokemon Moon at a thrift store. Tales of Xillia 2 was also at that Goodwill. I found all these other RPGs. Oh yeah, and I also got a copy of Mario's Missing in with that Donkey Kong Country. Copy of Blood Drive. Again, didn't know anything about it, but it's cheap. Got a Steam Link controller that I found, and it came with the receiver. It just doesn't come with the little USB adapter. That's fine. As I tiptoe around everything else. Terminator Salvation, I kind of liked it. I didn't think it was that bad. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, missing the manual. Cliffhanger at a Goodwill. Samurai Warriors 3 at a Goodwill. I bought a copy of Journey to Silius. Professor Layton Unwound Fortune. I don't think it has the manual. Picked this up through Value Village for a couple of bucks just because I never see it. It was on the GameCube. $2 at the Retro Store. Dr. Chaos. Marvel's Avengers on Blu-ray at a Goodwill for $3. And finally was able to purchase a copy of Mega Man 5. It's not in the best condition. It's kind of brown. You can see it's a little discolored, but label's pretty good, and he gave me a pretty good deal on it, so I can't complain. So that finally finishes off all the Mega Man games. Jurassic World for a couple of bucks. Atari 2600 controller seems to be in really good condition for $3. Let me take a seat, show some more of this crap. Ghost in the Shell, Goodwill for a couple. No, this was at a thrift store, not Goodwill, but obviously it's a thrift store for a couple of bucks. Looks to be a little like water damaged as far as the case and the artwork, but still in good condition. Don't come across it that often. Sonic Unleashed, I don't know why I bought this. I think I bought it because it was $1.91. And also Sims 3, didn't have it. Picked up Octopath Traveler, really like this game. If you like classic JRPGs from Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo, then you'll love this game. Some more $2 bins from the local retro store. TNC Surf Designs, Operation Wolf, and I didn't think I had Fester's Quest, but I did, so that's a copy. And I picked up Sonic Chaos on the Game Gear. I think I picked up a Xbox bundle that came with pretty much all the cables. Got a wireless N adapter for the 360. Some N64 controllers for $3. Got that one, and then the regular gray one. Yes, I brought Shrek on Blu-ray. I figured it's worth it. It's animation. Eeks vs. Sever on the Game Boy Advance. It's a really interesting first-person shooter. It's probably one of the better entries on the Game Boy Advance for first-person shooters. And it was $2. And also, this was $2. I just $2 for a Dreamcast game that I don't have. I'll pick it up. Found this bundle right here. What did I pay? Paid 30 bucks for it. Connect without the adapter. That's fine. I have multiples. AC adapter. There was a copy of some game in there. I think. What was it? Saints Row 3, I think, was in there. This was a nice little bundle. So I found this guy on OfferUp. He was selling a Game Boy and a bunch of games. So, unfortunately, the Game Boy, I think there's batteries in it. Let me turn the contrast all the way up. So you can see I've tried to fix it by taking a soldering iron to the connection right here. But I couldn't get it to fix. So I'm gonna look into modding this one or swapping out the display. I know you can do that, I think, but I've never done it, so I'm gonna see what my options are. If anyone knows anything about replacing the screens in these, I would totally do it, because other than that, everything else works. It did come with the battery. I haven't tested it with the battery, or maybe I did just to make sure it works, but I've got like 3 of these, so. He didn't know that this was even in there. It's the Game Genie, and it also did come with the actual book in the back, so that's a pretty good find. I did not have that. And a lot of these, I think, are duplicates. Jurassic Park, Wario Land 2, Super Mario Land 2, Popeye, Super Mario World Land, the Donkey Kong, and Kirby's Dream Land 2. So, I mean, these are all really good first-party games, and I think he was only asking 40 or 50 bucks for everything, so really solid deal, because obviously some of these I have, like, pretty sure I don't have these, so I'll keep these and get rid of everything else. And we got, for 30 bucks, PlayStation 3 Slim. This one I think I need to resolder the HDMI, because it's really loose in the back, and I did notice that it was cutting in and out when I had it plugged in. I also found yesterday, actually, this. It's a SVHS player. Paid, what, 8 bucks for it. It's a spare one. SVHS players came out kind of late in the game, and they're only out for a very limited time. So if you want to get S-Video from your VHS, that's probably your best bet. They do sell regularly on eBay. You know, I've sold them in the past. Picked up some wooden train stuff. I figured my kid will have something to play with. I do have some other Thomas the Choo Choo train stuff. Some other stuff that I picked up. Picked up actually these bins for 2 bucks. I went to an off-brand Christian thrift store, and they had the GunCon for the original PlayStation. Came with a memory card. Doesn't have the little AV adapter. That's fine. Found this at the local Goodwill. It's Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku. Sealed copy of Lego City Undercover for a couple of bucks. Little Mermaid on Blu-ray for 3 bucks. OfferUp, I bought these off a woman for 3 bucks. Just some extra magazines. And then I found these at Goodwill. Shadow of the Colossus. Need for Speed Most Wanted complete. And Burnout complete on the GameCube. And then this interesting Activision TV games plug and play. I'm a sucker for these, so whenever I find like actual branded ones, I'll pick them up. It's got very weird buttons, but they kind of feel actually kind of really good, not gonna lie. and I don't know what's on it, and the batteries are dead, so I don't even know what condition they're in. Something over here. I picked up, let's see, let's get on over here. The AC adapter for the Kinect, another wireless N adapter for the Kinect, or for 360 right here. I paid, actually I bought 2 of these for 45 bucks, and it came with everything. It came with the Kinect. I figured I could make some money off of those. I think I've already picked up two 360 controllers with charging, 2 batteries. You've seen that before. That's the plug and play situation. I need to get these out of the collection and put somewhere else, because they just take up too much room, and you can see I need more room to put everything. I got the PlayStation Underground stuff over. Picked up this double barrel shotgun. Say your prayers, Teddy. Oh yeah, I picked up another Teddy Ruxpin, because obviously this one does not have eyes. This one does, but he doesn't move his mouth or open his eyes at all. And it feels like something's broken. I wish they were I'm gotta see if someone knows of a way of fixing these, because yeah, I'm pretty sure his nose is broken. But I really want a working one, so if anyone knows anything. Picked up, what is this? Oh yeah, the Kinect Ferris wheel. I found this at a Goodwill for $3. You know, it's always a gamble when you get those things, but it didn't have the motor and it was missing some pieces. But I found someone locally that actually had all the pieces and was selling it on eBay for 20 bucks, so bought it. So now it's complete. It's got the manual, instructions. Found a copy of the Insanity workout. I sell these on eBay for 20-30 bucks. Some random bag of cables that I bought at a thrift store. It had a GameCube controller, a couple of Xbox controllers. Here's another game that I picked up on the Famicom. I'm currently squishing the box to make it not as creased. And it also had Kinect and an AC adapter for a GameCube. Found this lightsaber. So it's pretty cool. It wasn't working until I took it apart and saw that there was a wire that was loose that needed to be soldered back in. So that's cool. I fixed that. I found this really cool, like, lenticular Super Mario poster. Like, I'll try to make it work. But it was like $1, and it's pretty cool. I don't know what it came from. Just that it does have Sheffield, England, GBI.com. But it's 2009. Think about putting it just in like a frame and just putting it up. But I think that will have to do it. I think that's everything. Yeah, I bought some extra Super Famicom, Nintendo 64, Japanese box protectors. I think that is it. So that's gonna have to do it for everything that I've shown. Leave a comment below. I'll be back, but not right now. So as always, keep up the thrift, and I'll thrift with you later.